A different number on his back, out of this world goals, and a behind the scenes push that could change everything. A young Lions talent is promising to leave the NFL speechless, while a veteran on the roster reveals surprising details about what really transformed the team in recent years. Big names are in the spotlight, but what's happening in Detroit goes way beyond what you see in the highlights. Intrigued? Then hit that like button and let's dive into what's going on. Alright, buckle up folks, because the Detroit Lions aren't just aiming high in 2025, they're coming for blood, and Jamir Gibbs is leading the charge with some wild expectations. Here's the deal, Sports Illustrated dropped their annual bold predictions, and wow, did they shoot for the stars. They've got Gibbs not just torching defenses, but dominating the NFL with 1,100 rushing yards and 800 receiving. That's 2,500 total yards. MVP level numbers? Almost. But SI has him pegged for Offensive Player of the Year, and honestly, if he puts up those stats, just hand him the trophy already. Now rocking that slick new number 0 jersey, a clear upgrade from 26, let's be honest, Gibbs is expected to take a bigger slice of Detroit's two-headed backfield. And yeah, David Montgomery is still in the picture, he's the thunder to Gibbs's lightning, but this season's vibe is that Gibbs becomes the guy. Connor Orr from SI says the Lions offense gets flat out scarier with Gibbs on the field, especially in clutch situations. Sounds like he's the spark that could take this offense from good to unstoppable. Helping fuel that rise, new running backs coach Tashard Choice, who's fully committed to unlocking even more of Gibbs' Alabama-born explosiveness. If you thought he was exciting last year, just wait. But Gibbs isn't the only Lion turning heads this offseason. On the O-line, right tackle Penei Sewell is getting a ton of buzz too. Not only is another All-Pro season expected, but with the NFL introducing a new award for offensive linemen, finally, Sewell is already being named as the frontrunner. SI even stirred some drama Jason Kelsey is helping choose the winner, and former teammate Lane Johnson isn't sold on Sewell's hype. Spicy stuff. Bottom line, if these bold predictions come anywhere close to reality, the Lions might not just roar in 2025, they could straight up take over the league. Could his new role really take this offense to another level? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hold on tight, this next reveal explains a lot about the Lions' turning point. Let's talk about something the Detroit Lions have been preaching loud and proud since 2021. Culture. Not just a buzzword, not just PR fluff, this thing is real in Detroit. And if you ask former Lions fullback Jason Kabinda, it's the secret sauce behind the team's transformation from NFL bottom feeders to legit Super Bowl contenders. Kabinda's been through the trenches, he lived through the chaos of the Matt Patricia and Bob Quinn era. He felt the shift the moment Dan Campbell and Brad Holmes stepped in. And now, from the outside looking in, he's shouting it from the rooftops. These guys have built something special, and they're not trading it for flashy stats or diva talent. On the Crunch Time Sports podcast, Kabinda made it crystal clear. Talent is great, but if you don't fit the Lions locker room vibe, you're not getting in. Whether it's the draft, free agency, or mid-season trades, Campbell and Holmes stick to one core rule: character first. That's why every player walking into Allen Park is more than just a baller he's built for this team. He listed names like Penei Sewell, Aiden Hutchinson, Kirby Joseph, Brian Branch, Aleem McNeil, Jameson Williams, and Amon Ra St. Brown guys drafted from different rounds, different backgrounds, but all cut from the same cloth. Young, tough, driven, and now leading the charge. Speaking of Sewell, Kabinda couldn't stop praising him. Special doesn't even begin to cover it. We're talking 6'6", 330 pounds of elite athleticism with a mean streak. The kind of guy who shows up to practice and makes you grateful he's on your side. His size, speed, and intensity, straight up generational. He wants to bury defenders every play and demands excellence from himself, exactly what you want from a franchise cornerstone. Kabinda even acknowledged Sewell's development curve, saying year one was a bit rocky, but since then, all gas, no brakes. And now he's entering what could be his prime, which, by the way, is rare territory for offensive linemen this early. And Dan Campbell, according to Kabinda, he's the best motivator in football, period. The guy knows how to harness emotion, ignite players, and squeeze every ounce of effort from his roster week after week. He doesn't just coach football, he breathes it. Bottom line, the Lions aren't just chasing wins, they're building a legacy and they're doing it the right way. Detroit is different now. A star is rising, rising, a leader is locking in, and a culture has taken root that no one wants to walk away from. If the team stays on this path, the sky's not the limit, it's just the beginning. Subscribe so you don't miss a thing.